Today is May 1st. A month of the season has come and gone, and the Yankees are undefeated. Let's talk about it. Let's talk all about it. Let's talk Yanks.
Talking Yanks with old JOMBOY. JOMBOY check. Recaps galore and weekly awards. Stat lines, steaming hot takes. Your Yankees news with these two fine dudes. It's time for Talkin' Yanks. Talkin' Yanks with old JOMBOY. JOMBOY and Jake. Talkin' Yanks with old JOMBOY. JOMBOY and Jake.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Talkin' Yanks. Thank you very much for joining us on this very special Friday, May episode, the first day of May. What do you say? Let's just play some ball. Just joking. There's no baseball because of the quarantine stuff, and the Yankees aren't even playing, and no other team is playing, so get over that. My name's JOMBOY. I'm coming to you from the city of New York, and I have my dear friend Jake. He's coming to you from the city of New York, and we're going to talk some Yankees, answer some voicemails. We did have an interview lined up for this episode. It got pushed, so it will now hopefully be the Monday episode. Skidamarinka-dink-a-dink. Your turn to talk, Jakey Jake.
Hola, James. I extraño el baseball. Nope. Had the Spanish button on again.
Los Gigantes. Gigantes. What do you say that how you say the Giants?
Y los Gigantes.
That's not even you when you say that. It's not someone else.
No. Someone else coming through me. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's wild.
It's a good way to get away from myself. Yeah, we've got a big fun interview coming up next episode, maybe. But yeah, so we're voicemailing it. We're all right, Jim. I think we've hit our Looney Tunes limit kind of on the week, never mind the day. We're both kind of getting squirrely with it.
Yeah, we got stuff to do tomorrow because now we got to do the interview tomorrow, and we have to do watching baggage tomorrow.
So yeah, I'm all right. I think Jess is cooking up some dinner right now. Pretty nice of her.
Katie just made dinner. I stuffed it down my throat.
Yeah, my life is just kind of talking to you through a computer and then moving my back different ways and seeing what hurts. And it's like, it's a lot of hurt.
Yeah, well, longtime listener Doc Booch gave you a virtual session, so that's awesome.
Shout out to Doc Booch. Hooked it up for me. I appreciate that. Last day on my steroid cycle. So hopefully that's done.
Oh, I have something.
Yeah, man.
I have something for the people. After you listen to this episode of Talkin' Yanks, go to our other podcast, Talking Baseball, and check it out because we interviewed Lynn, and obviously I asked him a lot about his time with the Yankees and his bravado on the mound. Remember that in 2018, just grabbing his dick all the time, screaming and yelling? Asked him about that. So go check that out as well. That was fun. He was awesome.
Yeah, Lance is a man's man. He not to give too much away, but he called us. We were setting things up for the interview, and we're like, yeah, it would be cool. Will Lance, does he have a computer or iPad that he could, hop on and see us through? And they're like, no, he's on his farm. He doesn't have a computer with him. We're like, okay, I'll let that go. I'm fine with it if that's your thing. And then they're like, yeah, he doesn't have a smartphone, so he'll be calling it. And we're like, all right, thank you. So, but it was a really good interview. And yeah, we talked a lot of the Yankee stuff to Trevor Plouffe's dismay. Got it. Nailed it. Found the word.
Yeah, dude. Lance was very pro Yankees, which is cool.
Yeah. So go check that out. And yeah, I know we did on here, we did the baseball might be coming up. Well, we'll see what rumors out next week about that. But jonesing for something. Little League World Series just got canceled. That's sad. Man, hopefully all these people that are rabble rousing, hashtag Bobby Skinner, and talking about sports coming back, and hopefully baseball can be a symbol that brings the country back. Yeah, sign me up at this point. Sure.
How many 12-year-olds do you think cried because they thought, they were going to be
So many. I would have been a mess, and our town wasn't even in the right little league organization.
Yeah. Yeah, just like
A mess.
so many kids thought they were going to win the Little League World Series.
Well, dude, it's the March Madness effect. How many guys are walking away from March Madness? Like, if your team was a 4 seed or lower, you're like, dude, our team kind of had something special this year. Like, there's 15 times 25 to 30 college teams that are like, I think we had it.
But they didn't. But maybe that's even more romantic, Jake.
Right? You've got all these people that have that confidence like they did later on in life. So win-win.
I want to see how many awards Lynn won on Talkin Yanks, official Talkin Yanks awards in 2018. And then maybe we could have been like, hey, Lance, do you know you won this officially? You think he won any?
Yeah. Oh, for sure. He probably won like a Save the Day award because that first start, we like needed him.
Yeah. None will come
up. Or he could
up.
have been Pride. Who knows? He got awards.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not coming up. Here's one. Here's one.
Lynn acted and not get awards.
Okay. Oh shit. Here's one. He got the motherfucker once, it looks like.
You're gonna start there, dude?
I'm just finding the first ones I find. And we're all thinking about Lance. And I can't find any other awards. It's pissing me off, man. I don't even get how we took awards last time. How many people do you think have tuned into Talkin Yanks and never heard a real episode, like a during season episode with Burns and awards?
Anyone who's joined since November is my take.
That's a great guess. Lance Lynn got the Not That Nice award. And that looks like all. Oh, hot body, handsome face.
Yeah.
He would have liked hearing that.
He would have liked that.
He would have really appreciated that. That had to be when he came over. I mean, he had to win Pride for that White Sox series. Yeah, here it is. He won Pride. You didn't give him any awards, dude. Wow. I should have told him that. Like, hey, Jake didn't give you any awards in 2018.
They always say history gets rewritten, and we all know you're rewriting that Google Doc right now. I gave Lance Lynn so many awards, and we'll just never be able to prove it.
No, you didn't.
There's just no way, Jim.
You did give Miguel Andujar the You're Out of Control award.
It was a good one.
Listen to this creative award you gave out. The OBP award.
Good.
Discos and RBIs.
Get out of the awards, you sick fuck.
I think people are enjoying the reminiscing. Lance Lynn was awesome. Had a really good year last year. Should they have kept him over Hap? I think that was a discussion at one point. They bring back one. I think Lynn was cheaper, right? Same deal.
Hap was so much better.
I know. He was our fucking game one starter. Then he was shaking on the mound. Nut job. All right, you want to just hop into voicemails?
That's the up.
Here we go.
All right, which one of the early 2010s playoff series hurt the worst? 2010 ALCS, 2011 ALDS, or 2012 ALCS? I feel like all have a pretty good reasoning. 2010 ALCS was very close with the Rangers. That one hurt. I mean, they were a great team, but it hurt. 2011 ALDS was extremely close, and we outscored Detroit. Felt like we should have won, but just couldn't put together the wins. 2012, of course, Jeter getting injured, even though we got swept. I mean, that one definitely hurt. So which one do you felt like we should have been in the World Series and the closest?
Yeah, thank you for calling in. I don't know if we have a name here, but, I mean, that's a good question because I have mentally blocked almost all of those from my memory.
Yeah.
The first one I jumped to was 2012 because of Jeter's injury, because I thought that was like the end of Jeter, and it kind of was. I mean, he came back, but that was kind of the end of Jeter. So that's the one that jumps out. 2010, I was at one of the games. Me and my dad are our favorite seats when Burnett was actually like pitching okay. And I remember just being so mad at the moves that Girardi made versus the Rangers. And it sucked because it was Cliff Lee again. Like, you know, Cliff Lee in the World Series in 2009 shut us down, and then Cliff Lee in 2010 shut us down. And it hurts even more when you know that we had a trade in place to grab Cliff Lee.
I'm saying 2010 just because, you know, before 2009, they went out and got all those guys, CC, Burnett, Swish, or Tex. And then they won the World Series, and it was like, okay, like we're going to do that, you know, late 90s dynasty again. Let's run this back. Let's win a few. Let's reel them off. And that didn't end up happening.
No. Phil Hughes got 2 starts. CC got 2, Burnett got 1, and Andy got 1. It's interesting that Hughes got 2. What was the other option? 2011?
2011 Tigers, Verlander.
Yeah, but that was the DS, right?
So.
Wasn't he in the championship series? Yeah. It went 5 games too. Dude, I don't remember this. This is crazy. Like, I definitely was a diehard, like, watching every single inning, trying to piece it together. Do you remember it? Valverde? Oh, I fucking hated Jose Valverde.
Sure. Let the hate flow through you.
Tex walked in an RBI to make it a 1-run game. Bummer. Cano homered. Yeah, I don't really remember this. I completely blocked it from my brain, I guess. I'm still going to say 2012, just because it includes that shot of Jeter being hurt. And then the fans got on Swisher after that, and it kind of got ugly, and it kind of, I mean, that was the last playoffs until 15, but I don't even count 15. So I'm going to say 12. 12 was like the official, like, this group's done. And then 13, 14,
unraveling.
15, they tried to hang on for too long. Yeah.
Yeah. Me 10.
Good question.
Talkin Yanks, it's Ben from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I've called it a few times. You can mark that on the map, Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I just wanted to reiterate my upsetness with the season not being here. Me along with everyone else on the planet. But I'm about to graduate high school, and I'm joining the Army, so I leave in July, and by then the season probably won't start. So I won't get to see the first year of Garrett Cole at all, because I'll be out in basic training doing who knows what, who knows where. So it really sucks. But love the show. I'll miss listening to you guys, and hope that I can make it up to an event sometime if I'm ever in the New York area. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Ben. That is sad. Good luck with the rest of high school and boot camp and all that shit. We'll mail you physical copies of all the box scores.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, man, I had because the Little League World Series news dropped today, and I was like, that's a bummer, but it's kind of like what you're saying. Like that will mentally affect a lot of kids, but at the same time, like they'll grow old and they'll be like, yo, I bet we weren't even going to make it.
Yeah.
And,
we weren't even won districts, dude.
I was thinking about all the senior year crews hit me hard today, because I think senior year of high school and senior year of college, especially the second semester, are like special times in my life. Thinking about that today, I was like, damn. And so Ben from Tulsa.
Second half of senior year of high school may be the cockiest humans ever are.
Probably the most scary.
Scary to the outside world, because they have the most confidence ever.
Blind.
blind confidence. Like you think you're about to go take on the world. You think that you're seniors of the high school, so you own the town, and then like swift realization 3 years later, like, oh, you're just dumb kids and no one gives a fuck about you. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. I remember you're just in your own world senior year. I had a blast.
And hey, second half senior year of college, we put on our own show as well.
Yeah, I was a year after you, so
you had more coming, but you were still in there.
Yeah, I'd like saved all my work for the next year. Most credits ever.
Actually, smart.
Yeah, I knew the next year was going to be like half, whatever. So yeah, enjoy, Ben. Sorry that you're going to miss Cole, but you'll hear all the stories, and then 20 years from now, you can just act like you knew it. That's fandom.
Okay.
Look out. It's your boy, Bubak. Sorry, I got nothing, but I haven't called in like 2 weeks. So I was afraid you guys might start thinking something happened to me, or I got mauled by a bear. But I just want you to know that I'm fine. Just been crazy busy. And, there's no baseball. So just been crying into my pillow at night. So that's all. I'm fine. Love you guys. Peace.
The Bubak update of the day. He's doing well.
Nice.
He called in after Oklahoma. Now, do you think Oklahoma and Nebraska have beef? I think two good nicknames, Cornhusker State, Sooner State. Sooner State is cooler than Cornhusker. Shots fired, Bubak.
I think they used to have beef. Cornhuskers are now in the Big Ten or whatever, so I think they
well, I'm
lost
not talking
juice.
sports. I'm just talking.
Yeah, I know, but you'd be, surprised how much when those are your big sports thing, how much those connect those two places.
Just thinking like, what divides? What's in the middle of them?
Absolutely.
Missouri?
Let's see. It's Colorado. Kansas is around there. Oklahoma's above Texas.
Kansas, it's a sandwich. Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma. That's the sandwich.
Gotcha.
So I wonder maybe they're common enemies. Kansas surrounded, baby. Just surrounded. Tough. All right, well, that was the Bubak update. That's good.
Thanks.
Here comes a question.
Hey, guys, it's Gary again. Just wanted to call in to ask you if you could pick any 5 starting pitchers from Yankees history to create an ultimate starting rotation, who would you pick? Thanks. Have a good one.
All right. You know what, Jake? Let's dive into one of these. We usually say like, oh, my God, that's so much research. Let's dive in a little bit.
Sure. This gets tricky. Are we anyone that put on pinstripes? Do we get to pick them out when they were
no? Like you can't
career?
Do like Randy Johnson. You would have to get Yankee Randy Johnson.
Okay,
I think that's a good stipulation to have.
And season or a career or what?
I guess you can take their best season, but it had to have happened as a Yankee.
Okay.
Well, that's unfair because then Severino falls into the mix, his 2017 season. Like, he's probably not deserving. So I don't know how you want to do it, but all I know is I got Ron Guidry. I got Lefty.
Yep.
I got Whitey Ford and Guidry.
Yep.
And then,
Red Ruffing? Did he throw the pill? Oh, yeah.
CC Sabathia in his earlier years, really good.
CC definitely gets an argument. Oh my God.
What happened?
What's going on right now? What is that?
Are you getting attacked?
Oh. It's the steam from the Instant Pot of the dinner that I previously mentioned is attacking back, apparently.
Oh, nice. Hey, we cooked rice in the Instant Pot as well, so we had a steam release as well. I went to look at Clemens.
Sure.
But if you only get his Yankee years, it's good. It's not amazing.
Give Catfish
All right.
Hunter some love. Give his baseball reference page a
Catfish Hunter. All right. So, like, Clemens' best season in pinstripes was a 131 OPS plus.
ERA plus.
ERA plus, yeah. Which is good, but I think you can find 5 better.
All right. Give me
Like
Whitey
fucking
Ford.
Guidry had a 208 ERA plus in 1978. 208.
I'm giving you my rotation.
Go ahead.
Whitey Ford,
Yeah.
Red Ruffing, my guy. Loved him. Guidry. Give me CC and Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth, did he pitch for the Yankees?
He was on the Yankees. Give me Babe Ruth on the Yankees.
I don't know if he ever pitched, which was the very clear stipulation we had.
He did pitch on the Yankees.
His first season?
20, 21, 30, 33.
5 career games appearing as a pitcher for the Yankees.
Oh, okay.
ERA plus of 78 in those 5 appearances.
Wow.
Give me Babe Ruth.
It's bad.
I'm taking it.
It's bad.
Going
I'm just
on
going.
an
I'm just.
road
I mean,
trip.
what I'm trying to do is find good ERA plus seasons from Yankee pitchers. That's kind of like a scapegoat. Like Red Ruffing it's a whole different era. I don't know much about Red Ruffing.
Know who probably deserves a shout out? Mike Mussina.
Yeah, I saw him. When I clicked on CC, it was like, also check out Mike Mussina. Let's see, Mike Mussina as a Yankee. Jake. Just go by ERA plus. He had a 143 season. His first year as a Yankee. 3.15 ERA. It's pretty good.
Can I swap out Red Ruffing for Garrett Cole?
Ooh. Yeah. Dude, CC Sabathia was, I don't know what his ERA is in those early years with the Yankees. 3.18. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, and then 3 flat in 2011. What's
Give me
so
that Tanaka argument. Say Tank.
Tank's early years, maybe, but what if you do best single season? Does Severino's 2017 get up there? 152
Probably, yeah.
ERA plus, 2.98 ERA, 31 games started. Probably.
Individual season makes it a tricky conversation.
Yeah, it does. Because
96 Coney went pretty nut job.
Yeah, I
He
was going to
missed a
say
good chunk
Coney
of the
had to
year.
have a year there.
what was it? What were we
Yeah.
looking for? Who'd I look up?
Have we
Tanaka.
necessarily mentioned Andy Pettit?
Tanaka had a really good 2016. I mean, it sucks that really good Tanaka. He's still really good. We all appreciate what he is now. But 2014, 2015, 2016 Tanaka, we wasted on with no talent, nothing around him. And then when in 2017 came, when all the fans started flocking back to the Yankees and paying much more closer attention, they were like, this guy sucks. And it's like, it was so good, man. I mean, he had a 2.77 ERA, a 3.51, and then a 3.07 in those 3 years, respectively. Let me just go check out Coney's numbers. I typed in Coney as if that was how he's listed. 1996, you're saying was good? Ooh, 175 ERA plus, 288 ERA.
Injury shortened season.
11 games
but in
start.
that
Come
sample.
on.
Ooh,
11
BBD.
games
I said it was
BBD.
injury short.
BBD.
I mean, in
I said
97,
those words.
in 97, he had a lower ERA with 29 games started.
Jeez, you're going to set off another steam pot, David.
Okay, final answer. Coney, CC, Whitey Ford. Who else did we forget?
Guidry.
Guidry, of course. And then
Sessa.
Coney, Guidry, Whitey Ford, CC.
Guidry.
had him. Messina is the 5th. Pettit, just because I love Andy Pettit.
Monty.
Yeah, maybe. What's Andy Pettit's best year? Oh, he's got a 156 ERA plus in 1997. 35 games started, 288 ERA.
Imagine if he didn't have that sieve at shortstop behind him. Jeez.
Dude. That's a really good year, Andy. Good job.
The
Congratulations.
2010 season's not too shabby either.
Pettit's?
Yeah, it's surprising that it's that late. Only 21 starts, but it's something.
21's good enough
The numbers
for me.
are good.
Yeah, when Andy learned how to pitch, remember when he just diced up Bryce Harper that one game? Bryce Harper was 19 and Pettit was 38. I think Harper went 0 for 4 with 3 Ks, and it was that curveball. Pettit just threw that curveball like 20 times. Got him. So you're sticking with your 5, and I'm sticking with my 5, and people will have to just remember what we said.
El Duque's first year. Next question.
Oh, Duque.
Hey, John Boy. Hey, Jake. This is Hugh from Connecticut. Long time, first time. Question today is, with the rise in two-way players that we've seen, guys like Michael Lorenzen on the Reds and, of course, Shohei Ohtani, is there anyone on the Yanks that you think would work well as a two-way player, either a position player who could pitch or a pitcher that you think would be capable of playing a position in the field with some regularity? Thanks for taking the question. Go Yanks.
Well, I apologize. You made me look up El Duque stats. What was the question? Two-way players?
So these are current Yankees that could be two-way players? I missed the start.
The question is essentially, like, what pitcher do you think would have the best chance to field a little bit? Which hitter would you think have the best chance to pitch a little bit? Is the most interesting way to answer the question, I think.
Okay. I mean, jumping out, if you're starting thinking field players, you got to start thinking of the strong arm guys.
Yeah,
which
Hicks
gives
is
you
the
Hicks
first.
And Judge.
Yeah.
Hicks and Judge. Bernie Williams. I don't know. Gary Sanchez. He'd probably have some funk on his fastball.
He's got a good arm.
Like that.
I think Sessa is my pick for pitcher that can play the outfield.
Two-way Cessna, huh?
Oh, he can't hit, though. He's just a defensive replacement.
Oh, okay.
Lays his body on the line too often, gets injured first couple times, trying to prove himself, out for the season.
Let's see. Two-way, CeCe's gone.
We don't have a lot of pitchers that scream hitters at all.
No, we got all these big boys that your option was to pitch.
I'll go through the list: Tanaka, Severino, Paxton, Ottavino, Montgomery, Loizaga. I mean, maybe Canely, Holder.
Sessa was signed as an infielder for what it's worth.
So I'm a genius. I can read. Yes. I'm a scout. I'm a great body language scout.
I like Johnny Loizaga. Maybe a little middle infield action.
He's like a classic 1940s, like Phil Rizzuto second baseman.
Cannon arm.
Can't hit a lick, but he'll make the plays.
I think if you put Johnny Loizaga next to Phil Rizzuto, I think you'd see different athletes.
How tall do you think Phil Rizzuto was?
Rizzuto. I don't know. By the time I saw Phil Rizzuto, he was 5'1" because old Father Time had kicked in.
Yeah. He's listed at 5'6".
Yeah.
Loizaga's 5'11". So, I don't know, man. I'm gonna go Miguel Yahoo, Miggy Yahoo.
Yajuri, your guy.
Yeah, I think he'd crush it. Put a bat in his hand. As for a player pitching, like we saw Ford do it, and Ford was a two-way player in college. Hicks, I think, Hicks can throw, so, and he's kind of got the build. I'm gonna go Hicks, be a closer.
Yeah, don't sleep on Badge, Big Aaron Judge.
Yeah, but Judge is too big, man.
That's what they said about Dellin.
No.
That's what they said about Chris Young.
Judge is too big.
I think he's just right, baby.
Who was
Pumping heaters?
Judge is too.
Imagine seeing Aaron Judge on the mound.
Yeah, I can't even picture him pitching because he throws the ball like so softly, like casually.
I've got a request for this whenever this season happens. Let's see Aaron Judge just stand on a baseball mound because I want to see what that looks like.
Okay. CC, but skinnier. Well, he's got 2 inches on CC.
Bigger than CC, man.
Well, skinnier, but bigger, taller.
Bigger. His framework is bigger than CC.
Yeah, just not the gut or the thighs.
Dude, Judge has the thighs.
Yeah, people who haven't seen Judge in person, he's huge. Not just height. Stanton is height and slim and muscular. Talkman, you think he could go out there and be a pitcher? He's got the mind for it. No, okay.
No.
Too rigid?
He'd overthink it.
All right. Next question.
What's up, boys? It is Jordan from Boston. It's pretty tough to keep things baseball related for questions, but I definitely want to try and do it. If they end up doing any version of games and stadiums without fans, I think that's the best option or the quickest option. I do love the idea of having one fan from each side in the stadium. I mean, not sure if that can work with everything, but if it could, I think that would be awesome, even to generate more buzz for the game. Like that one fan, and you can have it rotate every game, would be like a part of the game, right? That'd be awesome. So what do you think the contest should be to win being that fan? Thanks, boys. Go Yanks.
Thank you, Jordan. I just think we should put foul ball guy, Zach Campbell, as the only fan. And then we can see him like run like all over the stadium, like wind himself. Like the first pitch is a foul ball to first baseline, and you just see him sprint, grab it, right down like 10,146, and then like you see him like tweet it, and then the next ball is a foul ball third base, and you just see him run. And then, you know, he's living his best life. We're having great laughs, and that gets on full display. I think he'd celebrate every ball still.
Similar thing with Hampel, except if he doesn't get to the foul ball in 5 seconds after it lands, they have to crank the boo volume to 10.
Yes.
And it just rains down boos on him.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he has to make a deal with the stadium that if he doesn't get there in 30 seconds, he doesn't get it.
Yeah.
5 seconds in the, or 10 seconds in the booze, come on. If it's past 30 seconds, he gets there and touches it, a security guard comes out of nowhere, steals it from him. He's not even allowed to touch it.
The fan thing gets tricky because I have thought about this, and it's, okay, are we raffling them off and maybe we're giving money to charity or something? Because then you're just going to have people like paying big money. And then if you have big money, like it's one of those things like, should you be giving it to like kind of someone on the front lines, like a doctor, nurse, EMT, someone like that? So it starts getting into that, like do something nice or, you know, bring a kid to their first game or something like that, which is fun, but we are missing out on a glorious opportunity. I mean, you give me 9 innings behind that plate, I'll put on a show.
That's what I worry about, that I start hating the fan after the bottom of the first.
You will.
And then it's just like, don't fucking show me that person anymore.
Yes. Completely.
Too many people will think that it's their reality show and that people are tuning in for them. Yeah. I like the one fan per section idea. Then you get multiple characters. You can like bounce around the stadium. Like how many sections are there? 200 and a million?
A couple.
One per
Dude,
each.
having your own section. Oh.
Yeah. Like 215 is sleeping.
Have a good conversation next to you, just screaming.
Yeah. 214 is doing Sudoku.
I don't think Urshela's going to do it again this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah. That's good. I mean, when I lived in California, I would go to Yankee games at the Coliseum. I would sit in my own section. It's nice.
Right field, sitting in right field, and Stanton's out there, and like they mean it innocently, but they're just like, I don't know about Stanton's health.
Talking to each other.
Stan can clearly hear them. Come on, guys.
So one per section.
One per section. Done.
You know how quickly people would ruin that if they did it?
Instantly.
You get people like Zach Campbell out there.
Yes.
Celebrating balls that no one else could have possibly gotten.
People would leave their section to get balls.
Yeah. Tasered.
Now we're talking.
Hey, JOMBOY Jake. It's Nick from Utica, New York. I was just listening to Talkin Baseball. By the way, guys, great show. If you're not listening to both, it's great. And I was listening to you guys talk about the proposed plans for the 3-city or the 3-division thing going on for baseball. I was wondering what you think they would do about the DH, because they were National League and American League teams in the same thing, in the same leagues. Do you think they'd do universal DH? If the Yankees were playing the Mets, would they be doing it like that? Or do you think they would, I mean, all the rules are changing. Do you think they'd go universal DH? Just wondering what you guys think. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Nick from Utica. I believe they said that it would be universal DH, and obviously that's what it would be. It would make sense. But I believe they did say, I mean, all those plans are fake anyway. The ones that
they
we've read.
said it's discussed. Yeah.
But they did say that it would be universal DH, which is going to happen as soon as the CBA is up anyway.
Yeah, it didn't come, and I think they would. Because you're right. I mean, especially if they mix divisions and like divisions probably wouldn't exist. And that makes me happy and sad, because baseball's going this way. And if you could almost ease the NL snobs in on it and be like, well, crazy season, we're trying it out. And, oh, wait, it's better baseball because we don't have to see a guy get automatically out 3 times a game and then a random off the bench. Yeah, this is nice. But those same NL people are going to be so miserable if that happens, and that sucks.
Yeah. Would you like grandfather in some pitchers?
Go on.
I don't know. Just like if you have a pitcher that's really sad he can't hit anymore, just be like, all right.
If there was 2 NL teams that had
Imagine that.
pitchers that could be grandfathered in, and both teams agreed that they could pitch and hit, sure. Make it weird as hell.
Yeah. Just like having both lead off. I don't know. Just have fun. What pitchers Bummer going to be upset? There's going to be there's going to be a universal DH.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Next voicemail. Ooh, fun one, Jake.
Fun one, Jake.
Hey, JOMBOY. Hey, Jake. It's Patrick calling in from Sydney, Australia, mate. First time, long time. We'll do my best to try and keep this under a minute. But just to let you know, tomorrow here, Saturday, 25th of April, will be Anzac Day, which is like our Memorial Day, but we take it really seriously, as seriously as you guys would say, like July 4. Just in keeping with the theme, the Aussie theme of this phone call, I wanted to ask you guys, what's your opinion, or do you have any memories of Mr. Graham Lloyd? He still remains the only Aussie baseballer to ever win the World Series. Funny thing is if you would ever mention his name on the streets over here in Sydney, he'd be better remembered for his involvement in the Benitez fight, for Blanquitino. So yeah, just wanted to call in and see what you guys had to say about him. Still doesn't get the recognition he deserves, obviously with the rugby codes and Aussie rules being so strong over here. But yeah, look forward to hearing what you have to say about him. Keep up the good work, guys. Love what you're doing, and go Yanks. Take care.
Awesome, Patrick. Thank you. As a part-time Australian citizen, I thank you. Graham Lloyd. Tall guy, Jake. I just pulled up his... What?
What's that holiday he mentioned?
Boxing Day? What did he...
I think that's Canada.
Australia does
Because
that too.
if you were ever to mention his name on the streets over here in Sydney, he'd be better remembered for his involvement in the Benitez fight, for Pochettino. So yeah, which is like our Memorial Day. Tomorrow here, Saturday 25th of April, will be Anzac Day, which is like our Memorial Day, but
Anzac Day?
Anzac?
Yeah. Anzac
Okay.
Day.
Well, 4th of July, up there with my favorite holidays, so I kind of want to see Anzac Day.
He said it was like
And-
Memorial Day, though, not 4th of July.
Yeah, either way. And we heard about some Swedish holiday earlier on JJR. Get me when I'm an old crazy Regis Philbin type, give me like holidays around the world into that.
Anzac Day. The 25th of April is probably Australia's most important national occasion. It marks the anniversary of the first campaign that led to major casualties for Australian and New Zealand forces during World War I and commemorates all the conflicts. So that's why it says Memorial Day, because they're remembering casualties of war. But they do Boxing Day in Australia as well.
And good. But I was asking Anzac Day. My Graham Lloyd memories aren't so hot.
Yeah, Jake hates him.
No. But in 96 he got rocked, and I remember that. And I guess it kind of blinded me because I kind of had my shoulder up against Graham Lloyd, but he was so good in the rest of his time with the Yankees that I don't know.
Can I read everyone his 1998 stats?
Sure.
He appeared in 50 games. He had a 1.67 ERA. He allowed 7 earned runs in 50 games.
He also 50 games, 37.2 innings. He was mostly in there to just get lefties.
But he did a job.
Right. But
I mean, 50 times and he didn't not do the job. 7 of them, maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 6 times he didn't do what he was asked to do out of 50 in 1998. That's crazy.
He was very good, and now I'm back on the Graham Lloyd hate train for whatever reason. But that 1998 season, he had 23 of those appearances were 0.1 outs or less.
Yeah, loogie. But I mean, that's all that he was asked to do, so it can't.
Right.
Heyday of the loogie. I wonder who was the big lefty in 98 he was facing.
God.
If I go verse batter, right, for Graham Lloyd on Baseball Reference, and then the most at bats, are they just all going to be lefties? Mo Vaughn, Rafael Palmeiro, Kenny Lofton, Jim Tomei, Roberto Alomar, Fred McGriff, Paul O'Neill. Those are his most faced batters.
It's pretty good.
I mean, it's kind of a cool job. Come get their best lefty out. Mo Vaughn kind of rocked him, though. 3 homers.
Damn it, Mo.
Damn it.
And then, I kind of picture him on the Expos. I think he had a big goatee. But, dude, I don't know. I have a weird relationship with those relievers. I think it's young Jake didn't realize that Mariano was the outlier. And I think that kind of ruined, some of the Jeff Nelsons and Graham Lloyds for me.
Oh, yeah, because you didn't like Jeff Nelson either.
Right?
Dude, check this out. This picture of Graham Lloyd with a just an absolutely fantastic goatee, like you were talking about.
Is that full beard at that point?
Yeah, it may be, but he definitely has the sides lighter. Yeah.
The power's in the goatee for sure.
Yeah, he trims the sides lighter. It's a good look. Team Australia. Graham Lloyd. It's a fun name to say with an Australian accent as well.
Dream.
Only Australian to win a World Series? That's cool. Who is the A's Australian that Judge rocked in the wild card game?
Liam Hendricks.
Liam Hendricks, yeah.
Hendricks. Was Grant Dayton Australian too? Might have made that.
Australian Baseball League. I don't want that. I want an Australian player. Dude, how crazy is it? Like
Crazy.
Australia's producing MLB players. Like, is there any American cricket players that like go live in Australia or India or England and are on like the cricket team? Does that exist?
BBD, you're on it.
American professional.
BBD's on it. We got to keep moving.
We only have one more voicemail left anyway. Here we go.
Fellas, how are you? Rick Romanelli, Pensacola, Florida. Jake, my paisan, I'm worried about you, man. Jimmy, I know you're worried about him too. Your back is going to be okay if you do the right thing. The steroid thing is okay. I had to do it. Lower back injury about 10 years ago. Took the steroid for about 3 weeks. Weaned off of it. Did some stretching. Learned how to keep my posture in correct form. And it's just a little life-changing, but you can do it. No surgery. Chiropractors are sketchy. Go Yanks. Hope you feel better, bro.
It's great news for you. You're going to get through this.
Yeah, we got a little clear eyes, full hearts can't lose at the end. Chiropractors are sketchy. You'll be all right. See you later.
Don't diss our friend Doc Booch.
I'm not. I'm pro chiropractors.
Katie, my dad's FaceTime. I mean, Katie's a chiropractor enthusiast. I watched a chiropractor just squeeze her to bits once, and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. Some Paisan love there. And yeah, we will put a larger commitment to yoga once this is all done, but we'll see.
Okay. Hey, BBD. Can you pull up a random Yankees lineup, a random Yankees year, and quiz me and Jake if we can name some guys or something?
How far back like within our lifetimes or?
Yeah. I would say like 2000 and forward.
Did you see that 06 lineup from the other day? It was going around.
Yeah, that's what made me think of that, dude. That was insane.
That bummed me out a little bit.
Damon leadoff.
Like the fact we rolled that out there and nothing.
All right. I've pulled up the 2008 team.
2018.
8 team.
Oh, 8 team.
2008.
Okay. All right. Let's go organize it by most games started.
Or do you want to go pitchers first?
Yeah, let's try to do this.
Oh.
I got Messina.
Mm-hmm.
Hughes.
He started games. He only started 8 games, but he started games.
Okay. Ian
Jabba
Kennedy.
Still around?
Mm-hmm.
Jabba was around, and Ian Kennedy.
Ian Kennedy, yep. Jabba, yep.
And Chin-Ming Wong.
Yep.
Then is that when they brought back Lopez or whatever his name is?
Lopez.
Who was the guy that
Mariano Rivera.
Yeah, Rivera's back there. Ooh, the bullpen. Who the fuck was that? Boone Logan? I think that's too soon.
Brian Bruni? Is that too early?
No, Bruni should be there.
Bruni's there.
It was fat Brian Bruni. How many other starters are we missing?
No Boone starters. I don't believe you mentioned 2, 3, and 4 yet, as far as like most starts.
2, 3, and 4.
You said Messina, Wong, Jabba, Hughes, Kennedy. Those are the people with starts. Technically, you said Bruni, and he started a game. If I remember, there was a weird like rain. They're expecting rain in the second inning, but they started the game and they started Bruni. And
when was Javi Vasquez? Earlier?
That's what I was thinking of. They traded for him again. It didn't work again. That's what I was thinking of when I said
he
Lopez.
was later.
Damn it.
Okay.
2008, huh? Was like Jared
3
Wright
and 4 are very 3 and 4 are very hard the number 2 most started you should have gotten, and I might have just not heard you say them.
Wow.
Pettit?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So what are the 3 and 4 hard ones?
Daryl Rasner and Sidney Ponson.
Sidney Ponson, the drunk, and Daryl Rasner. Forgot about that name. Okay. All right. So then infield should be somewhat easy. I mean, it's Cano, Jeter, A-Rod.
Posada, right?
Posada.
That was the year Posada was hurt. He got hurt.
Oh, so
50
Chris
games in a year.
Martin. No, not Chris Martin. That's later. I don't know. Molina?
He played the most games. They did make a trade for a catcher at the deadline. Pudge.
He
I was
sucked
at
for the
the
Yankees.
stadium that day when they made the trade, and I was very excited because I was 11 and just knew the name.
So who was the outfield? I mean, Brett Gardner came up at the end there.
Matsui?
Yeah, Matsui was out there.
He was
Bernie?
DHing mostly. Bernie was done.
What's that?
Bernie was done after 06.
Oh, okay. Damon?
Damon.
Who was in right field?
Bobby Abreu.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Scared of
His
the
last
wall.
year.
Any other fun names we missed?
Melky. Nady was still, or that Nady came over at some point. Like he came over.
Yeah,
in
they
08?
traded for him, and then he was going to be the right fielder next year, but Swisher
he
took
got
his
hurt
job.
opening
He got
day,
hurt, Swisher took his
Swisher.
job, yeah.
Forgot if he was there 2 years.
All right,
like
I'm
2
actually
years
happy with how much I remembered.
Yeah.
Some
There's some
misses
bullpen
like
guys we
Abreu.
haven't named yet.
I'm
The
not a year
bullpen's gonna
guy.
be tired.
Yeah.
There was a while that right field was just kind of like, I don't know.
Pick
kind
an
of
aging
like
stud.
Abreu, Sheffield. I mean, even someone like Xavier Nady was pretty good for a little while.
Until Swisher came.
Rule Mondesi.
I mean, from O'Neal to Swisher, it was like constantly changing, right? I mean, Kareem Garcia.
Who is
Kareem Garcia? All right, I think that's the rest of the show. We got we're interviewing someone today. Should be the episode for Monday. And that'll be a lot of fun. Thank you to everyone that called in. Thank you for those who called in from new places. Put some more pins in our map. Very excited about that. Jake, you got anything else to add before we get out of here?
Just loving everybody. Loving everybody.
ELE, everybody love everybody. Go Yanks. Tell them, Grams.
Go Yankees.